For most people, the most dangerous thing we'll do on a day-to-day basis is driving. And I say most people, if you work in bomb disposal or you're a professional ski jumper, then you are excluded. But for most of us, driving a car is as dangerous as it gets because human beings weren't designed to travel at those speeds. And it's not just the people in the car for whom it's dangerous. I own 2 cars. One of them is an old sports car with pop-up headlights, which are fantastically fucking dangerous to pedestrians. And the other car's this one, which is my Jag. And it's got the old school bonnet emblem, or hood ornament for the Americans, which is a leaping Jaguar. Basically, there's a fucking great lump of metal screwed to the bonnet waiting to impale people. So if you step off the curb in front of me, it is fucking goodnight Vienna. Although in general, it's not advisable to walk out in front of a moving car, because being struck by 1.5 tons of rapidly moving metal is detrimental to one's well-being. But I know of one person for whom driving is definitely the most dangerous thing they do, and that's the owner of a fucking red Toyota Aygo that I was stuck behind on Saturday. And I would love to tell you the registration number, but I'm not 100% on the legalities of that. Now, in fairness, when I pulled up behind this little car that was waiting to turn onto a roundabout, I noticed it was displaying a P plate, and in the UK, people who've just passed their test can display a P plate, which is P for passed, letting other road users know that they've just passed their test. They're probably not that confident. It's worth mentioning it isn't compulsory. Anyone who puts this on their car is pointing out, I don't fucking know what I'm doing, give me a wide berth. So, as I noticed this on the back of the car, I thought, well, I'll give him a bit more time. I'll be more patient than I normally would. So I sat behind and waited. And waited. And waited. And after 7 fucking minutes, I blew the horn to make them aware of my presence. And it wasn't like it was overly busy. There were gaps in the traffic that I could have got out of my car and fucking pushed it across the roundabout. By which time now, there's a queue of cars behind me stretching back to fucking Manchester. And it's clear that this driver does not intend to move if anyone else within 15 square fucking miles is using the road as well. After a few more blows on the horn though, this car lurches off, and then the fun really fucking begins. Because in the UK, in a built-up area, the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. This car is travelling between 22 and 9 miles an hour. 9 miles an hour, which is slower than I'm doing now in the fucking rush hour, with nothing in front of her, and somehow she still managed to hit the fucking curb. And then a pedestrian pushes the button on a pedestrian crossing, and somehow the driver of this Toyota locked all the wheels up and stopped a good 50 fucking yards from the pedestrian crossing, like they just parked really badly. At that point I saw my opportunity, floored the Jag and just shot past in a wave of British magnificence. So if anyone knows the owner of this fucking car, tell her she can't fucking drive. There are things I can't do. I've tried painting and drawing. I'm fucking shit at it, so I don't try. It's very unlikely I'm going to give birth, so I'm not going to try to do that either. This woman cannot fucking drive. She is a fucking menace. This is Disgruntled Danny in a fucking traffic jam.